Hello everyone. Today we are going to see couple of C programs using while loop and using switch statement. So let's start with the video. Currently we are in while loop. When we need to use while loop, when we want same program to be executed multiple times. If I want to calculate 3 students total marks, then I don't have to create 3 programs separately. I can just write simple program by using while loop, and I can mention the condition maximum value is 3, greater than or equals to 3. Then it will execute 3 times. The same program will repeat 3 times and it will calculate 3 students total marks. Let's see how we can write that. So in this program what all we need? We need 3 students total marks, M1, M2, M3. These are subject 1 total marks, subject 2 marks, subject 3 marks. Then total value we need. This is the first student's total marks. Total equals to M1 plus M2 plus M3. So this is the like this we can get total marks of the first student. Then again we need to repeat the same process for the second student and third student. So what all values we need? We need subject 1 marks, subject 2 marks, subject 3 marks of 3 students. So for that we are writing first, we are starting with the hash include studio.h. This is the documentation section, and every program must have a main function, and inside the main function we are writing the program. We need 3 variables, right? M1, M2, M3, subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, and total equals to M1 plus M2 plus M3. That formula, for that initializing the total, I am declaring one more variable total, and count. Why count means to count, to repeat the student total marks we need some variable, right? If count equals to 1, then it will calculate the first student total marks. If the count is 2, then it will take second student total marks. For that purpose I am initializing one variable. I am declaring one variable, that is count. So I declared 3 subjects and total and count. These variables I have declared. Now I am giving count equals to 1, means it will calculate the first student total marks. So this is the first student total marks. Now this is the syntax for using while statement. While count is less than or equals to 3. Why less than or equals to 3? Because I need 3 student total marks. I want same program to be repeated thrice. That's why I am giving count is less than or equals to 3. If the count is less than or equals to 3, then only I need this program to be executed. If the count is 4, it should not execute this program. Why? Because I have only 3 students. For that purpose, I am giving count equals to less than or equals to 3. So currently I have given count equals to 1, right? That's why it will go inside the loop. Why? Because 1 is less than or equals to 3. It will print a message, please enter the marks 1, marks 2, marks 3. That means subject 1 marks, subject 2 marks and subject 3 marks. System is asking user to enter student marks of 3 subjects. And again user will enter 3 marks, 3 subject marks, and again system is reading the 3 marks of a student. So by using scanf percentile D M1, M2, M3, and again system is calculating total equals to M1 plus M2 plus M3. So by adding all the subject marks of 3 subjects, system is calculating the total. So after that what will happen? It will print on screen total marks scored by the student is this much. So first student marks we have got on the screen. Again count equals to count plus 1. Why? Because I have got first student total marks. Now second student total marks I want. That's why I am giving count equals to count plus 1. That means 1 plus 1 equals to 2. So now count is 2. Again it will go to the while loop. 2 is less than or equals to 3. Condition is true, right? It will go inside the loop. And again same process will repeat. User system is asking user to enter 3 subject marks of the second student, and system is reading whatever user has entered. System is calculating m1 plus m2 plus m3, and system is displaying score of a second student total marks. Now we have got second student total marks. Now count equals to count plus 1. So 2 plus 1 equals to 3. Again it will go to the while loop. 3 is less than or equals to 3. Condition is true. Again it will go inside the while loop. The same process will repeat, and system will calculate the third student total marks. Now count equals to 3 plus 1 equals to 4. So now I don't need fourth student marks, right? Let's see this program will execute or not. So now count is 4, right? 4 is less than or equals to 3. This condition is false, so it will not enter inside the while loop. It will just end the program. So for that purpose I have given while condition count is less than or equals to 3. Maximum 3 times it needs to execute. Why? Because I want only 3 student total marks. And initially I have given count equals to 1. Why? Because first student I started with the calculating the total marks. That's it. It's a simple program using while loop. Now let's see using switch statement how we can write a C program. If I have multiple cases, multiple conditions in a single program. In condition 1, print this statement. If it satisfies second condition, print this statement. If it satisfies third condition, print this statement. If it doesn't satisfy any of these conditions, by default print this statement. If I have such a requirement, then I need to use switch statement. It will not execute all these conditions. It will just check. If it satisfies condition 1, it will print inside that condition. If it satisfies third condition, it will print third condition. If nothing satisfies, it will display last default message. That's it. Let's see how we can write a C program using switch statement. This is the documentation section. Hash include studio.h, and every program must have a main function. Now let's say I have 4 or 5 cases in this program. For that, to initialize that, I need to declare some variable, right? I'm just using an integer j equals to 5, maximum 5. Now I'm starting a switch statement. Switch j, whatever I'm declaring a variable here, the same integer I need to use inside the switch statement. Otherwise it will error out. It is a syntax for using switch statement. And I need to write cases like this. Condition 1 means case 1. In case 1, if user types numeric 1, then what I want to be printed on screen? printf good night. If user type a numeric 1, then I want system to be display on the screen good night. If I want user to be to enter number 2, then system should display on screen good afternoon. So for that purpose I am using case 1. Case 1 printf good night. Case 2 printf good afternoon. In case 3, if user enters numeric 3, then system should display on screen good evening. If user don't enter 1, 2, 3 or any of this, then by default I am giving default colon printf good morning. So if user don't enter any of these things, then it will automatically by default it will print on the screen good morning. That's it. And we are ending the switch statement and the C program. This is the simple switch statement program. And this is not the best practice of using switch statement. Let's see how we can write with the best practice. Let's see one more example. This is the best practice by using the switch statement. Hash include studio.h void main. This is for every C program we need to have. And I am initializing here. I am taking character. In the earlier program I have given numerics, right? Integer I, j equals to something. Here I am using character. Character k equals to x. So initially by default I am already declaring k equals to x. That means user don't have to enter a, b, c, etc. while executing the program. Inside the program only I am already giving character k equals to x. Switch k, the same variable whatever I am declaring here, the same thing I am using in the switch statement. If case v, if user enter character v, then it will show good night on the screen. And I need to use break. This is the best practice for using break statement is the best practice for writing a C program. Otherwise it will execute it will not take any breaks. Side by side it will execute multiple programs, side by side it will execute. That's why I need to break each case with a break statement. And next case, in case of case A, then printf good afternoon and break. So for each case I am using this break statement. If user types x, then printf good evening. By default print good morning. In this program, while executing this program, what will be printed on screen? This good evening will be printed on screen. Why? Because initially inside the program only I have already declared k equals to x. So while executing this program, it will automatically take k equals to x. So case x will be executed. So good evening will be the output. If I don't declare k equals to x, if I just mention char k, then user have to manually give x, then only good evening will be printed. Otherwise by default good morning will be printed. So this is the best practice. Inside the program only I am already giving character k equals to x, then automatically while executing this program good evening will be printed. So this is the best practice. So this is what for today. So today we have seen while loop and switch program. In the next video we'll come up with some more new programs. Thank you for joining. We'll meet you in the next class.